Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Surviving Mars Green Planet. So we realized at the end of the last episode that I have made a couple of mistakes. Yes, we chucked a whole bunch of moisture evaporators right beside each other instead of giving them the optimal placement so we can actually get the water that we need. Yeah, this is certainly hurting us as it stands, but we do have a solution. So at this moment, we do have a few researchers going by, and we're going to start working on the water reclamation project the moment that our systematic training is completed. We'll go ahead and try and get this done. This will be a little bit costly with a couple of polymers and some machine parts, but it will save us a fair bit of water in the long run. But you know, come to think about it, with the amount of polymers that this is going to cost us, I'm not actually sure that this is going to be our best course of action. No, so these do only cost us some metals in maintenance. I think what we're going to end up doing is, we are going to end up paying for that supply pod like I thought. Yeah, not quite what I had envisioned, but it is going to have to be good enough. So we're going to go ahead and get our large supply pod. We're going to go back to our prefab buildings, and we're going to go with moisture evaporator. Kind of frustrating that we're here again so soon, but you know, here we are. So either way, we're going to go ahead and do just that. I think we'll also go ahead and we will bring ourselves a polymer factory. That is one of our resources that we are struggling with. As our population does expand, we will want one of these, and there's no guarantee that we're going to get this in the tech tree. So we'll preemptively pick one of those up, and that leaves us with 5,000 kilos to play around with. So at that point, I think we go ahead and we just bring some resources. We'll go with some polymers. That's normally fairly safe. We could also go ahead and pick up a little bit of food, potentially. Either that or... let's see, we don't need a probe. We may need a couple of electronics, but fairly nominal. You know, let's bring across an extra 5 just in case, and that leaves us with 1,000 kilos left. So you know what? I think we're going to do what we were doing previously, and yeah, let's go with one more orbital probe. I think, actually, you know what? No, let's just go for a singular drone. That's fine. We'll take our total number up to 15. That'll have to be good enough. All right, but either way, we'll launch that off. That'll only take a couple of days to get back, which is good. It does also appear that our transport is full at this stage, so let's tell it to unload, and we'll get that sorted. Let's go with all. That'll be fine. Let's see. Yeah, water. We do still have our water tower. It is decreasing at a rate of 1.2.
Dust storm approaching.
So it could be a whole stack worse, but it does look like we're about to get some dust storm coming in a couple of hours. That's not fantastic. I think that will slow us down with our water production. Yeah, no water production during dust storms. Oh dear. This is bad. Okay, so... yeah, I feel like I have made us move into a dangerous situation. We're going to build a secondary water tower. I think at this point it is a necessity if we're going to be able to survive this future issue. We'll go ahead and we'll try and we'll just build it side by side. That should be good enough, I think. And yeah, as soon as we can get this up and running, we're going to try and get that running. Luckily, we have a little bit of food, so that won't take us... yeah, we're not going to starve anytime soon. We still have a couple of days on some more food, but that's okay. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit tricky for what we want. Oh, but you know what? We have found an anomaly, and that could be very, very useful. Let's take our explorer. Let's scan whatever's going on there. That will help us out immensely. I'm hoping that this either gives us science or moves us through to the next tech. And for some reason... oh, that's right. Yeah, we decided against that tech. But let's see what we did open up in the meantime. One-time grant of $1 billion. That's not bad. Especially given how much we have spent on outsourcing, but I think for now, yeah, I'm happy sticking with what we've got. That'll have to be nice enough. Yeah, we could also... Yeah, we're just going to stay with what we've got right now. That'll have to be fine. We're already over halfway to getting our supply pod here, which is fantastic. Not having to worry about the fragility of humans with their limited ability to experience G-forces and whatnot allows us to absolutely throw the supplies through space, which is just fantastic, which is very nice because it means we get all of our things back sooner. Alright, but either way, let's have a look at the dust storm. Set to hit the colony soon. Will cause pipes and cables to be broken, strain on buildings, pushing them towards needing maintenance sooner than usual. Stocking up on power, water, and oxygen in batteries and tanks is a wise precaution. Okay, and we'll have to turn off other unnecessary things. So at the moment, during dust storms, no Moxie, moisture evaporator, nor solar panels will be able to function outside domes. So let's quickly pause and have a look at what we're looking at losing. So right now we have plenty of power with our power accumulator. We're not going to be able to use... Well, the concrete extractor and the rare metal refinery can still run, but these will all be disabled, which means we're not going to have much water at all. I think we could be in trouble here with our water. We do not have enough. We're going to start having a little bit of a crisis in our dome. Yeah, I'm very upset that we just happen to not be able to sort these things out fast enough. Now, it says that's arriving in 8 hours. Oh, there's our pod. Let's get that down any minute. Now, a second, what are we missing here? There's nothing... Objects are being blocked. Okay, what's going on? Oh, resources, polymers. Why are they not collected? Okay, well, you know what? We do not have time to waste. Let's drop this over right here. It just has to get done. We need that up and running as soon as humanly possible. Alright, so let's take our prefab building. Moisture evaporator, let's make sure that is outside of our current setup. I think the best spot's going to be over here. Can we go one step across? Yes, we can. Let's rotate it around. So we'll build that, and then we also need to build some pipes as well. That'll be from here to... Let's be built on a pipe. Oh, wait a second. That was a pipe valve. Let's go from here to there. I think that'll be good enough. You know what? Honestly, it's a little bit hard to tell, but let's just go here. Yeah, that should be good enough. So that does have a couple of funky junctions, so that should be decent. Let's make sure that this is the highest of priorities, followed by the life support pipe. Alright, and we are running out of power as well, so we should be turning off something that is unnecessary. We'll keep the Moxie up and running for now. Actually, you know what? We could probably turn... No, we're not going to turn off any of those. Let's see, though. We could possibly turn off the... Turn off the concrete extractor for now. We have enough as it stands. In fact... Yeah, let's just turn that off completely. Make sure that we're in the clear for power. Again, we need as much in storage as possible. All right. Water evaporator is coming online. We gained some free science. Let's go ahead and see what else we've got. Drone hub. That's not what we need right now. That is not what we need. Alright, you know what, let's go ahead and we'll work on the decommission protocol. We might lose a few buildings to issues, so that could be useful to have. Yeah, just gonna have to run with what we've got. Yeah, very unfortunate that we've made such silly, well, I've made such silly blunders so quickly. Otherwise, we would have had plenty as far as our water tower was concerned. We wouldn't be losing out on as much. We're losing 0.2 still. In fact, you know what? I think the only way we're going to survive is if we tank our farm right now. Oh, that's not ideal. That's very much not ideal at all. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to turn it off. We're going to have to resupply with food some other way at some other point in the future, I'm sure. But that does at least put us in the clear with a little bit of water. We're not using anything with our fuel refinery, which is excellent. Yeah, we're just increasing by 0.9 in both of them, so at least that's a little bit of water. That could be a whole stack worse, but it's not exactly good. We only have... Oh, there's an hour. There's the dust storm. The dust storm is rolling in. Let's see. All right. We also have a couple more surveys we should be doing. Let's work on that. All right. That's fine. We do need to be careful, just in case. All right. Dust storm has arrived. Solar panels, moxies, and all those... Oh, we don't have wind turbines, but that would be nice. Yeah, how far is that going? I think that's under our engineering or physics. Yeah, we're not far enough through to be able to work our way to those, but we do definitely need them at some point in the future. Alright, so let's see. You're turned off. Our power is in the clear. Let's go ahead and shut one of these Stirling generators. That'll provide us with less power, but it is a necessity if we're not going to burn through our polymers. That is enough to be a -2. Okay, so this lasts a day and a half. How much do we have? 5 hours? Yikes. But they're inoperable. Let's turn off one shift. Capacity is 1, power production and demand is slightly out of use. Let's turn this off as well. In fact, you know what? We can turn off that. Oh, no, we have enough power. Okay, so we'll keep that up and running. Alright, so we have 8 left over. We can probably still do a little bit of work. Let's go ahead and turn on one of those for now. You know what? We might actually be alright. Alright, dust melancholy. The dome resonates with a quiet but never-ending howl. You toss and turn in bed, but sleep escapes you. The sound of the dust storm keeps colonists awake at night. Combined with the gloomy, sunless daytime sky, conditions have made all colonists weary and irritable. Okay, take it easy for a couple of days until things are done, but that would lower our performance. Or we could spend $1 billion improving communications with Earth, increasing comfort for residents permanently. Oh, you know what? That's really, really good, and that is a permanent thing. Yep, okay, we're going to go ahead and spend the $1 billion. I know that brings us to a very low amount of cash, but we can research some extra funding, so that's worthwhile. Alright, so you casually slump down in your favorite armchair and turn on the monitor to watch the latest episode of the trendiest TV show back on Earth. A delay of between 4 to 24 minutes for information traveling between Earth and Mars rules real-time communication right out. However, our new communication satellites guarantee that every colonist has free access to information from Earth at their leisure. Alright, service comfort of residents has increased permanently. Okay, that is good. That's going to make things a lot better off. Let's have a look at our current issues. It looks like... Let's see, how is our medic doing? His comfort is... Well, that's his morale. There's the comfort 50. Okay, so... Could be better, could be worse. Yeah, it's not as bad as it could be. Let's see. Others, we're looking at a comfort of 60. That's really good. These other ones are also... Oh, wow, comfort at 66. That is very nice. Vegan-friendly society. Visited a grocer. Okay, so being vegan and is helping us out, and so will religious with their morale drops. That will save us, yeah, believing in a higher purpose. That makes you a very good individual to have. Yeah, some of these other ones not doing quite as well, but all in all, we could be doing a whole stack worse as far as our comfort is concerned. And oh wow, a morale of 100? Healthy as a bull, one with the universe, low G drive researched, subsurface heating researched. Okay, so all of this stuff from being a nerd is, yeah, that is making you very, very happy. That's excellent. That is really, really good. All right, so not amazing, not worse. We are down a couple of buildings, but that's no surprise. We have a little bit of water, but probably not quite enough. We're decreasing at a rate of 1. This means we're surviving 9 hours, which leaves us an entire day with no water, which is kind of bad. Kind of very bad indeed. And what's all of this? Oh, that's all waste rock. We need to process that. Okay, so let's go ahead and tell our drones to work on this while, yeah, we don't have much choice in other issues right now. Let's go with a large dumping site. Let's pop that right about there. That'll be fine. Yeah, as soon as this all these moist evaporators come back online, that'll give us enough to survive for a bit longer. Yeah, I'm just so annoyed at myself that we have so many good buildings, but because I didn't place them correctly, we have not got remotely close to the life support power that we should have had.
The colonists are on the brink of dehydration.
Okay.
We need to figure out something quick before they die.
So this isn't good. Obviously, dehydration is setting in. Water is the vital fluid which sustains all life. The human body requires constant access to fresh, drinkable water and quickly deteriorates when none is present. Thus, the extraction of water is one of our utmost priorities. Alright, colonists with a dehydrated status effect have no access to water and will die within a short time. Connect their dome to operational water producers or filled water towers to supply them with water. Okay. We're just going to go with oh my. There's nothing we can do. In fact, I feel like I may have, yeah, I may be entirely responsible for a death spiral here. If it does unfortunately lead us to the end of a series, we'll just do a quick restart. We could easily make better on this situation if we didn't make some very fundamentally flawed issues occur. But either way, let's see, how are we doing? Power-wise, we're discharging 2. That seems to be fine. That'll last us for another 4 hours. I don't know if that's necessarily right. That seems slightly inaccurate given how little power we are using. RC transport. You know what? You still have some things to collect. Let's find if you have... Yeah, there's some resources here. Some more resources there. And then... Yeah, we'll queue up those as well. That should be fine. Alright, well... No life support is bad, but there's not much we can do. This will have to stay as it is. Stored water, yeah, low storage. That is inevitable. I think we're just going to have to handle whatever we've got. Ooh, but a new special project for a SETI satellite. Okay. What would this cost us? Grants funding, multiple uses yield diminishing returns. Unfortunately, we do not have the ability to send up an expedition. We don't have the resources. What else do we have access to? A breakthrough would be nice, but again, we do not have any power. Let's see. I don't really know what's going on here. You know what? Maybe we could try and figure out some trading with our rivals. Yeah, you know what? That is potentially an opportunity for us. So let's have a look at our building. One of the new things that we have access to is, let's see, I think it's under infrastructure, a trade pad. Yeah, cost of 10 concrete. We have more than enough. Let's go ahead and build you over... over there. Yeah, side by side, that's relatively decent. Still within our drone control section. We're going to see if we can trade for some water. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I would really like it if that is. So we're going to see if we can get that up and running. Let's make that the highest priority. We really don't want to be losing any colonists this early if we can avoid it. And I certainly should have known better, but here we are. Alright, so either way, there's our planetary survey. It looks like we can do GHG, burns fuel to increase the temperature of Mars using greenhouses. Yes, that is a possibility. I don't know if we have anything better to do right now. Not that we can really produce much fuel since we are so short on water. Drone hub. Suppose we could learn how to build them. That's not the worst. Oh, right. We also want Mars funding. Let's make that the top priority right now. Yeah, that'll give us a good amount of cash. Just in case we have another major event, we do need a little bit of extra. Yeah, this is going to be dicey. This is going to be quite dicey. All right, well, let's see. Come on. How long will this take to build? Oh, it's relatively quick, it seems. Yeah, our drones seem to know what they're doing. We've already got construction in progress. That's really nice. Let's see. Choose export resource. Let's go with standard metal. We have an abundance of that. And importing... Oh. Polymers, electronics. Let's go with food right now. Food is going to be a necessity. Yeah, next response in a couple of minutes. How does that go? Oh, we have a leak detected as well? Oh dear. What are we missing? Oh, right at that junction too? That is bad. That is very, very bad. Okay, so we need to decommission that ASAP. Let's see. Can be repaired by drones. You, my friend. Carrying food. Where are you, little buddy? Come on. You, my friend. You are going to the dumping site. You're carrying nothing. No, 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 no. Repair that building right about now. Yep. Come on. Do a U-turn. Fix the issue. We really cannot afford to be losing any extra water and oxygen. Come on, how long does this take? We're losing 0 water because we're out, but we're losing oxygen. Okay. Oxygen's no longer being lost. Let's see. Our tank is still relatively full. Okay. Well, without oxygen, we're going to die incredibly fast, so that would be very bad. It does look like we have scanned a new sector, which means we have rare metals in the area. That's not bad. That's actually going to be quite good. In fact, I could see us putting a future dome up over here. Capitalize on both of those. Let's also go ahead and we'll pick up you. We'll pick up you and... I don't know, I guess this one. Yeah, again, the closer we scan, we'll get some benefit from our sensor thingamajiggy, our sensor array, so that will help us out. Yeah, power consumption of 2, 18 hours of early warning. Not quite ideal, but, you know, some is better than none. Let's also get our transport up and running. Let's make sure that we are unloading our resources. Wait a second, is that the... There we go. We'll unload resources there. That'll be fine. Once we get that done, we'll need to go ahead and make sure that we are continuing to pick up our resources again. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit micromanaging at this stage. We do get a future technology, I believe, that would allow them to automatically collect what we need. That would be very good. But, yeah, that could still be some time off. There's really no guarantee in that regard. Alright, but metals are full, so we can't put you there. Let's go ahead and tell you to unload over here. That'll have to be good enough. Let's just see that tick down to 0. Alright, and now let's send you back through. Let's see, we have some more resources up there. Let's just zoom out a little bit further and double check. Metal. Some polymers as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and tell you to collect all of you, and then over here there will be polymer, I'm guessing, and then some more metals, if I am correct. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. Alright, excellent. Well, you know what? At least we'll have a few more resources.
Milestone achieved.
Alright, towards the stars. Looks like first Martian born. Alright. Okay. Everything's not doom and gloom. We have some good news.
For the first time, a human has been born on Mars. It's truly a unique miracle.
The colonists have always felt like a family, but what makes a family stronger and more united is the promise of new life and a better future. We have truly been blessed with a rewarding responsibility to carry the torch of hope. Let this blooming of life serve as a symbol for all humans. Mars is no longer a dead world. Alright, well, it has been evaluated positively. Additional colonists can now be called on in, which is kind of ideal because, oh no, the dust storm is over. We have water. People are not in complete disarray. This is excellent. Alright. So, we can have 1.6 water in demand and still be in the clear. Okay, so let's get that up and running. That's going to cost us a little bit. In fact, oh, you know what? Capacity is not quite where we need it to be. Let's turn that back off again. That's fine. It is what it is. We have a little bit of food, so it's not the end of the world. That also gives us some extra science as well, which I kind of forgot. Let's see. How did that help us out? Crowdfunding. Okay. Well, again, we're just, yeah. We're not out of the woods yet, but we're not as poorly off as we could be. We could have already, got ourselves taken out. Right, biotech. That's what we really need to focus on. Let's see. What are we working on? We need... Okay, we're going to have to pick up this water reclamation soon, I think. Let's go ahead and... Let's get rid of the drone hub. Let's go ahead and put this in. We need to start making our way through if we're going to get some more water. Yeah, we definitely need access to these moist evaporators if we are going to survive. I'd rather not shuttle in anymore. That would be really bad for us, but anything we can do is probably good. Let's see, what else have we got power-wise? We seem relatively okay. We are charging up a little bit. We are going to lose some more power as we hit nighttime, but that's okay. We're using 24 power. That's not okay. Let's turn that off there. That'll save us a little bit. Let's go. I don't know. Oh, has stopped working. Okay, we need to get that up and running. We need to make sure that their maintenance is taken care of ASAP. Again, if they're not working, we're not getting the water, and we truly need that. We truly need that if we're going to have any hope of surviving. Even though these aren't very efficient, every little bit does count. Sure, we have less than 3 days worth of work, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's check in on our oxygen. Oh, 2.8. 2.8. Oh, this might actually be enough for us to get up and running again with our food. Yes, that would be viable. All right, let's get that up and running. Yep, Okay.
Resources are low.
New anomaly found. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and send our explorer. We also have some research sites. Oh, I see a future science dome in the making up over here. In fact, where would we put it? Let's just have a bit of a look. That would get us most of the way there. We could get 3. I would like rare metals if at all viable, but again, that's yeah, not much can be done about that. What about a barrel dome? Now, that works a little bit better, but still a little bit left to be desired. And then that's about it. Yeah, the microdome's not really that good either. Yeah. All right. Well, either way, we have a few options for our future. Looks like our drones have mostly finished with their job here. So let's go ahead and keep our landscaping going. Let's go ahead and flatten. We'll need... What was the section? I think it was somewhere around here. We'll go ahead and work on that. And in fact, you know, we're just going to keep on telling it to flatten a little bit more. Overlapping projects. Let's cancel that then. And let's go ahead and see. Hang on a second. We want that. There we go. All right. We'll work our way through there. That'll help us out. All right, good enough. Let's see. No resources scanned in another sector, but let's keep on scanning nonetheless. Let's tag this. Oh, right. And we've already got this sorted out. Okay, this is better than I thought. Our explorer. Yeah, you're starting to scan that anomaly. Let's go ahead and make our way down here, and we will queue that up. And then after that, we can go ahead and come back home. Okay. That is really, really nice for us, and I think that's where we're going to call things for today. We have managed to avert disaster, which is fantastic. We still obviously have problems, but I think that there is some hope for us. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.